Alright, hello. I'm back after 2 years. I've already said this 3 times because I've done 3 takes of the same video already. It's getting tiresome. I don't know how the YouTubers do this all the time. Anyway, changed my hair. You understand? I changed my eye makeup a lot. I've reduced the amount of raccoon eye that I use. I wanted to talk about something, and I didn't know what to talk about, so I went on the internet. I will put the link in the description. Not the link, but just the website, because I don't know how to put links in there. I don't know, only like 4 people are watching this. I know, and I don't care. Maybe not even 4 people. You guys probably don't even care about my videos anymore. It's been 2 years. I'm gonna start making videos at least every Monday to try and, you know, not be so ridiculous with it. Okay, anyway, to my topic. I wanted to talk about drug tests. There's this college. I'm not going to say which college, but there's this college. And it's saying that it's going to require its students, I got pee. It's going to require its students to take a drug test to just enroll in the school. And there's a mirror behind me. It's getting very annoying. Put that over here. Okay. So, people are trying to make this required. To take a drug test to just enroll in a school. My opinion is, because people think it's an invasion of privacy, it's just not a good thing to do. It's an invasion of privacy. It's none of their business whether they do drugs or not. And I disagree. I think it is a good thing that you do drugs, not just like to enroll there, but like if you get accepted and you go there, you should be required to take a drug test before you actually go into the school. I mean, I think it's a good thing because you don't. If you're doing drugs, okay, and you know you're doing drugs, and you find it not as bad as everyone thinks, and people, like, I don't get people, because they always like to not, what am I saying? What am I trying to say here? Okay. I agree with the drug test, because, one, if you think it's an invasion of privacy, you're obviously doing drugs. It's obvious. Why am I looking down here? I should be looking up here. I'm gonna start looking up here. Sorry. So, like, yeah, people think it's an invasion of privacy, and it's not. I mean, if you aren't doing anything wrong, you have absolutely nothing to hide from. But if you are on drugs, then yeah, you have something to hide from. And you obviously shouldn't be going to that college. You should apply for another college. Or take online classes. Because you're not going to get in if you do drugs. Because I think it's a good thing. Like, you're keeping away, like, bad influences. You're making students more successful with the lack of drugs and alcohol. Well, alcohol, it's something that colleges just come with. Okay? You can't stop the alcohol. Which is fine. I don't care. Alcohol doesn't bother me. Weed doesn't bother me. I don't do it, but, you know, it doesn't bother me. I don't care. But I mean, like, I'm talking mainly about, like, meth, heroin, coke, grass, stuff like that. I know grass is marijuana, but it corrupts your mind, and that's what we're talking about here. It's college. It's school. Same thing with high school. You're just not allowed to have drugs in high school. Not allowed to have drugs in middle school. Certainly not allowed to have drugs in elementary school. If you're smoking in elementary school, something's wrong with you. I'm offending a lot of people, but I don't care. I mean, there are a lot of problems with people that I don't understand. That people, you know, take drugs to clear their mind and get away from all of it, and I don't think it's a good thing to do. I mean, I think you should do something productive that relates to your future if you want to escape that badly from your past. If you want to escape from your past, do something with your life. Because, I mean, if you do drugs, people think you're useless. Don't make them think you're useless. Don't let them say that you're useless and you'll amount to nothing, because if you do drugs, you really will amount to nothing. I mean, I say that lightly. I love Kurt Cobain, I really do, but he was on drugs, and he's in the ground. Did I got him? No, it's not a good thing. Same thing with Michael Jackson. He took some drugs, and he died. Whitney Houston took some drugs, and she died. They had great potential. I love Kurt Cobain. Nirvana, legit, love it so much. I mean, I don't listen to it as often as I probably should, but I don't listen to it religiously, but yeah, they're a good band. They're legit. Love it. Awesomeness. Sweet. But, I mean, Whitney Houston had a beautiful voice. She was a beautiful person. Michael Jackson. Awesome. Sweet. All that. Love it so much. Listen to him all the time. But, I mean, they did drugs, and they died. I mean, Michael Jackson wasn't an addict, but he took some drugs and he died. There are people on the street who are, like, I live in a bad neighborhood. I lived in a bad neighborhood. There was a little boy, about 9 years old, I think. I don't remember. He would hang out with his big cousin, who's, I think, in jail now. I don't know. I don't keep tabs on him, because they were mean to me, and I don't keep tabs on people who are mean to me. I don't care. But he's still in elementary school, and he's 12 now. When I was 12, I was in 7th grade. So it puzzles me. I was 11 in 6th grade. Yeah. 12 in 7th. I was small. I was a small girl. Tiny. Still am. People pick me up all the time. It's annoying. Anyway, but yeah, he's there because he did drugs. He smoked pot when he was 9 years old. And I don't have a problem with pot. Some of my best friends smoke weed. It's not something I can do anything about, but you know, I don't do it myself, but that's just me. Anyway, I've mentioned that about 3 times. So I think you should get drug tested before you go into, I don't know, any school. Because if you want to succeed in life, you can't be focused on how you're going to get your drugs. You can't be focused on how you're going to get your next hit. You know, you have to be focused on your future and what you're doing with your life. I'm 14 years old and I know that. 14. I can't even drive yet. I mean, I know how to drive, but I can't even drive yet. I can't. I can't get in the front seat of a car without getting arrested. Now that I have a record. It's stupid to me. There are people out there who would love the opportunity to get into a college, and you're like wasting it with you're just sitting in a college dorm room doing drugs. Why? I don't know. It's not productive. You're not doing anything with your life. Like, most people who are in college still don't know what to do with their life. They don't know what they want to be when they grow up. They don't know, like, who they want to be when they get out of there. But people are there, and they're still confused. I'm not confused. I know exactly who I want to be. I want to be a writer. I want to be as big as James Patterson, and I want to have my own bookshelf in every book store across the country. My own big, huge shelf of my books. Just mine. That I've written and I've accomplished. I have written so many short stories that I still haven't finished. Like, there's one behind you guys. Like, behind you. Literally. Right here. I've written about 10 pages. Written. And I still don't know how it's going to end. I don't know what no. And I'm already writing another one. So, this you don't know what you're doing with your life. And you're just going to do drugs because you can. Stupid. I mean, if you want to get into a good college, I think they should drug test you, because people who deliberately do drugs and deliberately be lazy and don't accomplish what they want to accomplish shouldn't be in college. They should save that tuition for somebody who can't afford it, who really has the potential to go to college. I mean, they know what they're going to do with their life, but they can't afford to go to college. And they never gotten any scholarships because people would never let them get into a scholarship. I mean, I think that's just ridiculous. I mean, if I can't afford college, I want to go anyway. Like, just if it's online school. I want to go there, take some writing classes, and I don't want to just sit there and do nothing. I do that now, and it bothers me. It bothers me to the point where I'm literally insane. I'm literally crazy. And I can't help it. Don't judge me. But I don't see the point in doing drugs. It's unproductive and it gets you nowhere. There are people in, like, just down the street that walks the street. They work. They have really good potential to work. Like, they work their butts off. For what? Heroin, crack, coke, something that doesn't involve actually paying bills. Some people just work to pay off their debt to other drug dealers. I mean, it's not a life you have to live. It's not. You can do so much better. And if a drug test is what it takes to get people to clean up and go to school and do something with their life, then yeah, have a drug test. Do it. I agree. Totally agree. I mean, it's not an invasion of privacy if you have nothing to hide. I have nothing to hide. Drug test me. I don't care. Give me an alcohol test right now. I don't care. I'll pee in a cup. I don't care. It doesn't make sense to me that you would do drugs and then complain that people are trying to drug test you. I mean, you are doing it, and people want to make sure that that they don't let anybody in that's doing drugs. I wouldn't want anybody in my school doing drugs. Like, if I had a school, if I owned a school and I was teaching people, I wouldn't let people in there who are on drugs. No. Like, that's a place, it's a place of learning, and it's a place of deciding who you want to be. It's not a place of play. We don't play in school. I text in school because I get bored when I finish my work. I draw because I get bored. But it's not a place for playing around with drugs and with alcohol, and it's a place to discover who you are. And I don't think drugs and alcohol should be a part of that. Like, one of my best friends, he has so much potential. I think he could be the greatest. Like, he could, like, make his own computers. He could start his own business with computers, and it would probably be better than Apple if he wanted to. But no. He sits there with his friends, not my friends. I don't hang out with his friends because his friends are mainly idiots. I don't like his friends. But he sits there with his friends and experiments with drugs, Adderall, weed, stuff like that. They freaking bring Jack Daniels to school. I shouldn't be telling you guys this, but I haven't mentioned any names. So, I mean, it's ridiculous. He could be somebody one day. And if his choices now, like, affect him in the later years, he's gonna regret everything. I have told him several times, and he won't listen to me. That's none of my business. If he doesn't want to listen to me, then that's fine. But yes, I do think drug tests should be allowed in at least that college, if not every college. If you have nothing to hide, then don't worry about it. If you say it's racial profiling, it's not. They're probably doing it to everybody. So calm down. I hate people who do that. Oh, they're doing this because I'm this color skin. No. They're probably doing it to everybody else. Calm down. Stop bringing your culture into this because you're the one being racist, not them. But that's another video. Alright, I will see you guys next week. Goodbye!